Good afternoon, everyone. Well, as the title suggested, this is just a little COVID update for you all. Join me after the intro and I'll tell you all about it. Right then, thank you very much and welcome. Yep, so today is the first time I've been on a bike in a month, I think. And yeah, I've had COVID for 3 weeks. Both me and her indoors tested positive. Our Georgia tested negative. This was 3 weeks ago on a Friday morning. And I'll just basically give you a lowdown on how it all came about and how I think or know that I got it. Georgia had gone to have a play date with a friend that she goes to school with, best friend, and you know, we've been as good and as careful as anybody, not been near anybody or anything like that. Anyway, so we'd gone to our friend that we see all the time, and although I never went anywhere near her, she made me a cup of tea, and she messaged us on the this was a Monday. On the Thursday, she messaged to say, just to let you know, I've just tested positive for COVID-19. I'm like, oh well, okay, well, we're obviously fine. We haven't been anywhere near her, but I'll get us tested anyway. So I got us all tested, and I would have put any amount of money on as being fine. And first thing, I think 6 o'clock Friday morning, I got a message on my phone saying, yep, you tested positive. I'm like, what? So your isolation starts 10 days, and all that day, both Laura and me were saying, got no symptoms whatsoever. We're fine. Friday daytime, nothing at all. And then Friday tea time, I did a podcast with Teapot One. So there were me, Bruce, TMF and Chops, and it was lovely. Well, I say it was lovely. I can't really remember anything about it, and that's because my symptoms started about an hour or two before we started recording. In fact, if you watch it, it's due out soon. The very end of it, you'll see I am really starting to struggle. You can see the sweat on my face, and you could tell that the fever had took hold. The beginning of it, fine, and really that's the first night it started, you know, shivering and full fever, full on fever. Laura had a headache, that's it, nothing else. She had a Laura, it's weird how it affects different people differently. I guess it's different blood types or whatever, but she had a headache for 2 days and felt a bit groggy, that's it. And then she was right as rain, but obviously still isolating. That Saturday we sat down at dinner time, we were just having a sandwich, and we were just saying, as we started eating, that, you know, everyone's on about smell and taste, how that goes. I said, well, we haven't got any of that. Right at the beginning of this sandwich, can't taste and smells absolutely fine. I could taste my cheese and onion crisps, no problem. And then, like, my second bite of the sandwich, I went, ugh, what's up with this sandwich? Laura said, what do you mean? I said, it tastes like metal. She went, mine doesn't. So that's a bit weird. Took another bite, just like metal, like I was eating metal. I said, I can't eat it, I've got to chuck it away. I walked to the bin, chucked the sandwich in the bin, sat back down, and from that moment on, I couldn't taste my cheese and onion crisps. That's how quick it went. We're talking 30 seconds from the taste being weird to gone. And it's still not back properly now. Everything else is gone. We're 3 weeks later. I've had everything tight chest. Just felt like someone sitting on my chest. Not struggling to breathe, I wouldn't say, but you could tell when you breathe in and take a lungful, it felt like you couldn't get a lungful. Just really, really weird. And talk about sleep, I have never, ever slept as much as I have during this. I'm in the office till 1 o'clock nearly every morning editing. Every morning, then I go to bed, get up at 7 o'clock, and that's my regime. I'm completely fine with that. I've been having to go to bed with Georgia. She goes to bed at 7. I've been going to bed at 7 o'clock, sleeping right through and waking up at 7 o'clock the next morning. 12 hours solid, and then needing a nap as well in the daytime. And I've done that for 2 weeks. 2 weeks solid, I've had 12 hours a night and had a nap in the daytime. It's completely wiped me out. It's made me realise just how serious it is. I mean, obviously it's serious. It's made me realise, you know, someone who's relatively fit and healthy, that it can knock you off your feet like that. I'm absolutely fine now, symptom free, my taste's nearly back. Everything else is normal now. Everything else is normal. The fever thing, I couldn't stand to have any form of heat near me at all. Like, if the radiators were on, I couldn't stand it. I had to just go and turn a radiator off and sit in the room with the window wide open, needing to be cold. My head felt like it was going to explode, and I felt like I could, you know, melt ice cream with the temperature of my surface of my skin. It's been ever so weird, ever so weird. It's been 3 weeks of not really having any energy to do anything. I didn't even go in my office for a week. This is the first day I've left the house. We're gonna go actually, I'm just going to turn around. I don't really need to go anywhere. I just want to have a chat to you, tell you about COVID, and I do actually need to get some milk, butter and bread. I'm just going to have a little turn around and go back. It was only about 2 days ago that it felt like a switch had been switched to where I've not even had it. I feel absolutely, I feel fighting fit now, fit as a fiddle, my breathing's spot on. I feel like I'm back in the game. But yeah, you know, it's been a horrible couple of weeks, and that's just from a cup of tea. Caught it off the cup of tea, that's it. The lady who had it and tested positive made me a cup of tea. Didn't go anywhere near her. All I had was the cup of tea. There's no other possibility to have not been near anybody. A cup of tea, that's it. This last push now, folks, just keep them masks on all the time, clean your hands, and just do your best. Think that this virus is on everything. The best thing to do, I think, is just to assume that the virus is on everything. Don't touch a petrol pump without the gloves on. Just assume that every surface there's dog crap smeared on it. So if you touch it, you're washing your hands before they go anywhere near your mouth. It's just felt like a really bad flu, with the addition of the sense of taste and smell going, and the tight chest. But anyway, this is my little COVID update. Thank you very much for all your well-wishing. Loads of you sent messages of best wishes to me, so it kept me going. So thank you very much, everybody. Let's hopefully try and see the back end of this bloody virus. The vaccine is in sight, which gives us all a glimmer of hope that maybe things can get back to normal sooner than what we originally expected. We can start thinking about planning trips again and events. Let's hope that we can get things moving. Wild Bad Weekender, let's look towards that. Next summer, we've sold probably over half of the tickets already. Tickets are still coming in every day. Would love to see you there. It's going to be bigger and better than we've ever done it. Definitely because we've missed this year's. And everybody will be chomping at the bit to have a great time and enjoy themselves. Oh, before I forget, the beautifully stabilised front view is brought to you by the GoPro Hero 9 and the Max Lens mod. So the horizon is locked level. That's why you can see the bike moving and not the horizon. Beautiful technology. Right, let's go and get this butter and bread. Stay safe out there, everybody. Stay healthy. And I'm very glad to see the back of it personally. Very glad indeed. This is my first day out. Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. Watch this, folks. Now the Max Lens mod's on it. You just watch me turn that camera upside down with this one. Now look at it again on that camera. You just watch me turn that camera upside down. Clever stuff. Clever stuff indeed. Indeedy. One thing I did do, folks, during my isolation was watched A Long Way Up. Ewan McGregor and Charlie Borman again, back together. Did anyone else see it yet? It's brilliant. I've really loved it. Especially now, you know, since the first one, which got me into all this, as I'm sure it got most of you into it as well. You know, the whole filming, travelling, documenting. The first one definitely got me into this, so thanks to Charlie Borman and Ewan McGregor for that, for the birth of Wild Bad, if you like. It didn't do anything for my wanderlust though, especially now whilst we're all stuck in with this silly virus and all these restrictions and everything. It has made me even more so want to get back out on the road and travel. You just cannot be getting out on the road, taking yourself out of your comfort zone and seeing things that you probably never see again. It's magic. It really is. Give it a shot, folks, if you haven't seen it yet. Long Way Up. You'll not regret it. Beautifully shot, as you'd expect. Fantastic. Right, let's find a shop. Get the shopping done and go home. Ewan seems like a really, really cool guy. Like, I want him to be my mate. Forgetting who he is or anything like that. Just for, you know, just for the guy that you see on Long Way Up as a rider and just a cool guy. I always feel that this leans over a bit too much. It could do with a little extender on that side stand, you know, like a little fatter footprint. About ready for some new tyres on this. Bloody hell. Looking right squared off there. How many miles has it done? 3,000 miles on a set of tyres? Doesn't seem very good, does it? Right folks, I'm off. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all your support. I really, really do appreciate it. I'll see you out on the road. Be good, be careful and be kind. See you soon. See ya.